Hello everybody, Kane here today with an episode of our zoo series, and today we are back to do the first of potentially several bear exhibits because people have been asking for bears for a very, very long time, and much like the rhinos we got last episode, I'm finally doing it, people. I'm finally doing it. Any hoozle, before we get into today's episode, I want to show off a few things I was working on in between videos. So for starters, well, that's not really much to show. That's boring. Don't look at that. That's not interesting. If we come over here, however, I started working on the staff area back here, mostly because I realized the main entrance to all of the staff area in the African section is literally right here. Which is, it's kind of a ways away, but I'm thinking that does kind of allow us to do a bit of cool stuff. I'm thinking I might throw a couple of, like, sheds or something here with supplies, and then over here, because there's going to be a bit of open space between, well, like, these entrances and the entrance over to that exhibit, I might throw, like a mini zoo parking lot and build, like, some Jeeps or something, or, like, you know, like, not some Jeeps, like some golf cart type things. Oh, and there's a parrot. Are you from over here? No, you're not. You're just a wild parrot. You know what? That's kind of cool. You get to live there now. Have fun. But yeah, I started working on that, so that was kind of cool. Haven't really redone anything over here yet. I also thank you for all the support on the rhino exhibit. You guys really seem to have enjoyed that. I'm glad you guys liked that build. It was a lot of fun to do. Anyway, today we are working on a spectacled bear exhibit over here, and because I keep forgetting to mention what mods animals are from, and people keep asking, I believe this is from Untamed Wilds. So if you want to know what mod to download to get the animal from today's video, that's the mod. Woo! Anyway, so I guess we just need to get started. So obviously I am kind of going to be continuing to a degree some of the styles we've been doing over here. I'm going to see about including some of these like Mesoamerican styled ruins in this build. I don't really know where necessarily. Also, this is the first exhibit where I've actually planned out not just the shelter, but also a staff entrance and potentially space for a whole staff area back here that will connect over there. Also, for those of you who have also been asking constantly, I have finally got the Unnamed Animals mod in, so we do have capybaras, which will be going over there at some point. I also expanded what will be our llama exhibit because it wasn't a very big exhibit. Anyway, let's get to work on placing down some stone because, you know, is it really a video I make unless, you know, copious amounts of stone blocks are being placed down to build some sort of colossal rock wall at the back of the enclosure? I don't think so. I don't really think it'd be one of my videos if that wasn't the case, you know? It would be, I don't know, someone else's video. In which case, they need to use more rock walls. You know, they're obviously not using enough. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, people. I mean, well, I feel like if you've seen more than a single one of my videos, you know that's basically how I run this thing. This joke of a thing we call a YouTube channel. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, this isn't going to be a terribly complicated build, I don't think. I think that's going to be an okay shape for the build overall. It should be, yeah. I mean, I'm only gonna put one spectacled bear in here. I know, like, believe it or not, people, you know, it only took me, like, I mean, I was gonna say, like, I don't know, maybe less than 20 episodes, because, you know, I was just thinking of the series, but no, like, if we factor in every series I've done, right, like, where I've built exhibits, it's taken approximately a scary number of years for me to finally be like, okay, you know what? Maybe some exhibits only need one animal. Oh man, yeah, I might have a bit of an issue with in these zoo series just throwing in far too many animals into one exhibit. But you know what? That's okay. / replace stone. Let's do 40% stone, 30, 20% cobble. Oh, I put, wait. Oh, cobblestone is just one word. Okay, I meant to do that as 20%, not 10. If I could type properly, 20% cobblestone. Let's do. So that's 60%. We can do another 20% mossy cobblestone, and then a final 20% andesite. And there we go. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And I just saved myself probably about an hour's worth of work there. And actually, you know what? We're going to quickly cover up all of the mossy cobblestone here because we don't need that. But yes, now we need to go and do the most laborious part of this build, which is, I mean, okay, do I enjoy doing it to a degree? Absolutely. Is it kind of fun? Yes, it is. Is it also like the most laborious and burdensome part of these builds? 100%. But it is also definitely like 100% worth it. Like, I mean, look over here. This exhibit turned out really well because of it, because, you know, it's all the stairs and stuff. But man, it was, oh gosh. Speaking of which, if you're wondering why this rock wall looks different to that one, I think it's because for the Asiatic area. And actually, I'm going to go back, well, if I remember to, I'm going to try and go back to the tiger exhibit. And I want to add in this dark andesite into that, so that way each area kind of has its own distinct rocks, I guess. Because, you know, we've got these very savanna-like rocks for the savanna sections. I know this is a generic one, but this is just kind of like a generic habitat, I guess. So, I don't know, it kind of makes sense. And then we've got like the slightly more mossy stuff in the South American section. But yeah, let's just kind of go around and start throwing in some slabs and stairs and just kind of trying to make this all kind of somewhat fit together in some way, shape, or form. Kind of like, you know, like this. I feel like, I don't know. See, sometimes when I'm recording these, because, you know, I need to talk about something while I kind of well, not mindlessly, but while I'm doing this so I don't go insane. You know, I try to figure out like, oh, you know, what are people actually going to want to see here? What should be cut? What shouldn't be cut? All this kind of stuff, right? And I don't know about when I build rock walls, like, oh, is this something I should cut? Because it depends, like, it changes episode to episode usually. I'd say, like, one episode, you know, you guys will get to see the majority of me build, well, I say the majority. You guys will get to see a fair amount of me placing it. Other times, like last episode even, you don't even really see me build the rock wall, like any rock walls at all. Like, if I do build them, it's all, like, in an edit, so you guys don't actually see any of it. But yeah, like, I don't know, I guess, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of these? Do you prefer seeing me build the rock walls and like doing all the texturing and all this kind of stuff? Or do you prefer it being just in the cut down edited form where, you know, you don't actually have to watch me spend however long I end up deciding to let this go for? Because I think even in like the original, or when I was starting this series, I don't even think I left the whole building of this stuff in. I think I still cut it down a bit because it does take a while, but it's kind of relaxing. At least I think it is. You guys might disagree. I don't know. But I kind of hope it's relaxing. I don't know. I like the idea that I make relaxing content. I don't know why. But I guess I don't know. I guess that's just how I feel like this game is. This is a relaxing game. Unless, I don't know, you're playing like some hardcore mod pack or you're speed running it, I guess, but I am not that kind of player. Believe it or not, people. Believe it or not, I'm not like a speedrunner, or I don't really like speedrunning in any games, actually. I don't know. It just seems like it's an overly stressful kind of way to play a game, because you're like, you know, you gotta well, and I think that's it. I'm not a min-maxer in any game, and I play it well, believe it or not, I play like lots of 4X games and strategy games and stuff, and I am not a fan of min-maxing, even though that's like, you know, the way most people play those games. It's like, could I min-max and be like a god at those games? Absolutely. Do I have the focus and attention span for something like that? Sometimes. Do I want to? No. Because why min-max when you can have fun? And well, usually when I play 4X games, I'm more interested in like kind of playing through a cool story idea than necessarily maximizing absolutely everything. But yeah, I guess this is a small enough rock. Well, at least the initial section is a small enough rock wall that I can kind of just do all of it in one go on camera, which is kind of cool, you know? All right. I mean, we do have the whole outside here, and whenever I get to stuff like that, I'm never sure exactly when I want to work on it, because I do have a plan for stuff out here. In fact, there's a chest there that is full of spawn eggs for a special thing going out this direction. I just, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep my same idea for why. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're wondering what this weird looking tube is, no, this is not an aqueduct. No, this is not a waterfall. This is gonna get sunk into the ground and probably be expanded a bit, but this is meant to be the, because I realized there's no entrance into this exhibit yet. So I'm gonna make a cave shelter for the snow leopards back there, and this is gonna be the staff entrance to that exhibit. So yeah, that's kind of what that is. Speaking of that, I think I'm actually gonna make another entrance like that here, and I'm just gonna do that to remind myself that that's going there. But we can quickly go through and just, you know what, we should, I don't think this got included in the rock texture bomb I made. Is YouTube gonna be like, oh my gosh, you said the word bomb, delete his channel. YouTube, it's honestly a terrible place. It used to be better. I miss the old days of YouTube. I really do. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's see. Okay, we need to come back over here, and we'll just kind of chuck some bits and bobs around and go like this, and that's actually not too bad. And once again, the reason I'm not texturing too far out this way is because this is going to link into another exhibit, so I kind of want to build that one first before we kind of get too far, before I kind of, you know, already build something and then I have the problem of, you know, I now no longer have space to properly do what I wanted to do with it. And I think actually if I kind of do something like that, yeah, okay, that's a much nicer entrance to that cave. Okay, so what do I need to do now? Probably dig through some of this. Now this is about what I expected to be the case, because I, last time I did this on a super flat world, like made a big proper zoo and stuff, I had a Builder's Wand mod, which, as far as I'm aware, someone may be kind enough to let me know if there's a 1.16 port of some Builder's Wand mod that I just wasn't aware of, but yeah, I had a Builder's Wand mod, which I can tell you makes terraforming on super flat worlds about 6 quadrillion times easier. And it's really, really nice because you just kind of build up these small layers and it will autofill in everything you need it to. The problem with not having that is that it just takes a bit longer, and I get lazy with World Edit because I know it's like, wow, how can you get lazy with World Edit? World Edit makes everything like faster and easier. It's like, yeah, it does, but that doesn't stop me from not necessarily using it when I should, or fully learning how to use World Edit, because, you know, doing most of the stuff by hand is so much more fun and chill, I guess. I'm actually kind of surprised. I was like, oh, this bear exhibit's gonna take a bit longer to build, but I don't think it is. I think we're almost done already, actually. Yeah, no, this went by really quickly. It does look really cool though. I'm trying to think. I know oh, we wanted to do that. Okay. You know what? There we go. Something extra to add in. Although that being said, I actually don't know where I'd want to add this in. There's not really a great space for it, for the thing. Yeah, no, I'm not actually sure where I would chuck it in. Let's just grab this actually. Throw these here. And we'll just kind of drag this along the top. I don't want to put a covered viewing area up here because we have one right there. So I don't know, I feel like it'll take up too much path space. People might disagree with me there, but you know, I feel like I have some logic there. Okay. Not bad. But yeah, I guess we could do kind of like, if we did like, kind of like this, and just kind of did like that, and then obviously we, you know, that won't work perfectly on its own, so we'll go through and grab some of this real quick, and we can just make a little ruin type thing to kind of, I don't know, make the exhibit a bit more interesting, I guess. Which is, you know, that's always a good thing, I'd say. And then we can actually just make that like this, and then do like that, and can make those like that, and didn't I have like a collapsed? I did have a collapsed area over here. I knew I did because reasons, something. I honestly don't know. But yeah, just something like that. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it does. I guess it does kind of fill a kind of void in the exhibit type thing. I don't know. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna decorate this. I completely forgot that I have to build a shelter. Oh no. Okay. Well, I think I am gonna go with, I guess these will work. I don't know, so part of me, right, is like, oh, Hayden, you know, you should do for the shelter, you should do what you did over here and just make a little rock carve out area. But I don't feel like that's gonna work with how I've kind of themed this, right? Because we've got like a shelter right here, and then we've got like this. So I don't know, part of me is like, could that work? Certainly it could. But I also kind of feel like, if anything, doing, and let's try and make a gradient with this almost. Can we like, whoops, no. We need like another, kind of like, no, that's not right. Where is we could use like wool, I guess. We can kind of see if that'll work. A concrete powder. No, that's too dark. See, the problem of using texture packs. Nah, I think, in all honesty, you know what? We may just go for the dark cyan as a. Wool, I guess. No, I'll just go for the cyan as the baseline for the exhibit, or the shelter. And go from there. Okay, so we've got that, and then we can just do like a main concrete structure kind of going here. Because assumedly this is actually underneath some like amount of rock. So, you know, it's gonna be a bit, you know, dense, I guess. I don't know. What would be a good word to describe what I'm trying to think? I don't know. And then we'll just throw in this for right now, and then we can work on lighting this up and getting the interior of it decorated, right? But I also think, since I didn't really make the entrance to this all that big, right? It might work okay. That being said, I guess in real zoos, you do tend to kind of see like, oh yeah, there's the, oh, okay, that actually, huh. I'm kind of surprised, at least with shaders, how well that kind of looks like. I mean, you can kind of tell that it's not like the supernatural shelter, but supernatural. Well, it's definitely not a supernatural shelter, but it is not a supernatural looking, it doesn't, why is English this way? This is annoying. It doesn't look like it came straight out of nature, which is what I'm trying to say. Which is okay. You know, I think that's fine. And we can kind of continue this pattern on over here. And we can put like, we'll put like a door right there. If I can get a door. We'll use some iron bars, why not? And we can use this to make the flooring for the zookeepers section. We don't want any, we don't really want any of these dirt textures popping up on the inside of the the workers area, because that makes the workers area look like it's super duper dirty, which wouldn't make much sense, I guess. Well, maybe it would, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud right now. That works for me. I can, there we go. And then we can like, I don't know, we'll put like a, yeah, we can do, we'll do that. There we go, and then we got that. And then obviously we can like build up the rest of this and figure that out later. But yeah, plant time. So, what do I know? The Andes, right, where this thing lives. Well, I guess it's a variety of environments, I guess, depending on what altitude you're at. I've seen pictures of these things in more cloud forest type environments, more tropical looking environments, more temperate looking environments, and then what looks basically just like an arid plateau, kind of like a grassland up high on the mountains. Now, what am I gonna go with? Honestly, I don't really know. I'm kind of gonna design it a bit off of the local spectacled bear exhibit at my zoo, which has something. Well, basically, I like this exhibit, by the way, if people are wondering. But I feel like it's kind of a cool thing with some bears like this to just kind of give them, because I think my local zoo does something like this, basically, where it got this big climbing tree type thing, so the bears can kind of like, you know, have some fun climbing up on top of some logs, and they've got like a couple more vertical type ones, but obviously this is a video game where that won't work. But we may actually just not throw any trees in here. Well, proper tree. Well, you know what, we should throw one in, and I'll kind of throw it in up here, because I like this. But yeah, I know somebody's gonna be like, you didn't put the exact type of plant. Don't you know about the rare Andean hydrangea that flowers once every 6 months during the cloud season when the rain falls at a westward angle, and that's when the Andean bear, or the spectacled bear, I don't know. That's sometimes what I imagine those people are like. The people who are like overly corrective about absolutely everything with this. It's like, okay, you know what? You do that. You be that way. I'm gonna choose to maybe not be the most realistic zoo builder, but I'm gonna choose to have fun, and that's what's important to me. Having fun with my builds. Because why be overly realistic absolutely every single time when I can have an imagination and have some fun while building things? And is this a fairly generic jungle tree? It is. That being said, I'm actually kind of happy with how this is turning out. It's also kind of not the best jungle tree, but that's more just because I've confined it to a very weird space, because unfortunately I need to make sure these bears cannot somehow jump on top of the leaves, and then doing that get out of the enclosure because they can now get over the rock wall, which usually happens in my experience with building these zoos with various mods, right? With Zawa, I had problems with that, but not with animals you would expect me to have problems with that. Not like chimps or monkeys or gorillas. No. I swear the animal that seemed to climb trees the most to escape their enclosure were pygmy hippos. And it was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. Like these pygmy hippos, absolutely mad just absolute mad lads. These things would like climb massive rock walls. These things would just, I don't know. They were insane, and I absolutely adored them for that. But yeah, they were kind of crazy, and it was a bit hard to keep them contained, which was funny because you wouldn't expect that they would be the troublemakers. Also, random thing, because you know I did try to do a very small amount of research on this, and I'm sure anyone who knows these bears already knows this, but you know I'm gonna share it anyway because I thought it's cool. Well, obviously the spectacled bear is like the only South American bear around anymore, but it is also like one of the last short-faced bears. So it's related to the distantly related to the colossal bears from the Ice Age, which is really cool. So it's kind of like, I always like when I learn about little animal things like that, you know, it's like this animal has like, you know, it's kind of related, or it's closely related to some really cool prehistoric megafauna. I always find that awesome. Because it's like, it's a little remnant of a world that was, you know. A world that no longer exists. Which is what a world that was means, Caden. You're kind of repeating yourself a lot. You know that? You know what? You do repeat yourself a lot, but you know what? You also don't care that you repeat yourself a lot, because if you did, you would have quit making videos ages ago because you would have been too self-conscious about it. Let's just... Okay, but we gotta be careful once again with leaves, because if I place these in the wrong spot, the animals escape, because we learned that last episode. Was that last episode? I think a rhino did escape. Oh yeah, a couple of rhinos got out, but some of the rhinos got out because I didn't think through one of the areas well enough. How does this look? I think that looks thoroughly pleasant, and like it'd be a lovely place for some spectacled bears. That being said, I do need to do like this, right? And then I'll just place, if I can, grass underscore block. And we'll do 50% grass blocks, 30%, or I guess we could just do 25 and 25. 25% pod soul, and then another 25% coarse dirt. Yeah, there we go. That actually looks pretty good. And it kind of blocks off the shelter a bit better, so you can't necessarily see it all that well. I feel like this needs to be changed a bit, though. I like it, I just think it may need to kind of move out, not like that though, because then they'll escape, and that would be very bad. Where are the fences? We'll switch it up for a spruce fence, I guess. And kind of do like that. I think that'll look, yeah, I think that's gonna look a little bit better, and we can delete this one. Check again. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a bit better. Okay, and now we can actually put them in. So, or it in, I guess, because I'm only gonna do one, but we'll put it up there. You can watch. Hello. Oh gosh, that's kind of terrible. The eyes are terrifying. Oh, is he gonna? Oh, he just walked onto the ruins. Oh, that's cool. He is kind of a cool looking animal. Aw, he's very derpy. I just want to make sure, actually, that is the spectacled bear, right? Okay, because I was like, I didn't just put a sun. So cute. Oh, what do these guys eat? Well, they're bears, so they're omnivores, I'm guessing, right? So Let me just look up fruit. Fruit box, carrots, and then a melon. And I'll put a melon or two like right there, and we'll put like another melon back here. And I like that. I actually, I like the idea that the spectacle bear's got some like carrot boxes. I don't know why. I just feel like that's kind of cute. But yeah, there we go. That is our spectacled bear exhibit for the South American section. So of course, we have a couple more South American exhibits to do. We obviously have our llama and alpaca one, and then all the mini exhibits. So what, like our tree frogs? What is this one? Oh, guinea pigs. I forgot I was putting guinea pigs in this. So guinea pigs, armadillos, sloths, and capybaras. So we got like 2 more episodes up here just for these exhibits. And yeah, then that area will be done. And I think actually, I think I want to finish all of those, and then I might do this little area here. And then we'll do a proper world tour and go look at absolutely everything again. Because by that point, I think it'll be at a good point. You know, I'll have finished all the current projects. So yeah, anyway, that's all for today. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys like to see, which one of these you'd like to see next episode. And until next time, guys, see ya.